Toss a coin to your Negro. Oh, YouTube community. Oh, YouTube community. Oh.
High volume.
My tribute to Witcher. Thank you all for tuning in to Reblacktion. Stefan has no idea what's going on. He hasn't.
I don't. But I know that the song keeps coming out. Like, people keep talking about that song.
It's about.
I apparently need to go listen to it.
Yes.
On YouTube, I promise I will go listen to it.
Team Jaskier. That was from The Witcher. It's been stuck in my head for forever. But today we will be reacting to the video Diamonds by our girls. Normani and Megan. Normani and Megton. we love them. We support them. Point blank period.
We stand them.
We stand. I can't stand how much I stand them.
If I stand, I'll be out of frame, and nobody wants that. So,
no. But we love them. We support them. We're excited for this movie. We love Birds of Prey. We love DC Comics. If you couldn't tell at all.
Mine aren't DC, but I still love them.
Right. We still represent for DC, even though there's hard times sometimes. It can be very difficult to be a fan at times, but hardcore fans know what we're talking about.
Yeah, and you know what I think? Sorry, this is random, but I feel like, I'm about to be 30, and you are immortal, but we've had, but we've been in this relationship with DC for the last at least 20 years, and so if you're in a relationship with somebody for 20 years, you're gonna go through some hard time, and you might think it's hard to be in this right now, but you get through it, you get over it, and then you get great things like this video that we're about to start.
You better preach. You better preach. That was the best testimony I've heard in a week.
In a week.
In a week. Well, yes, you're absolutely right. It is hard. It's difficult. There's been many nights where I've cried myself to sleep, just bring back Henry Cavill. Make the DC universe a shared DC universe again.
Yes.
But we could go on talking about DC. Today it's about
Megton and
Normani. So we are here for them, ready for this video. Super excited. So without further ado, 1, 2, 3. Megan, that face giving me face already.
Normani just always gets face. She was born with face.
Always.
I hope that nobody watching this video has not heard this song or seen this video.
Yeah. Hopefully. Love Margot.
Y'all.
Yeah. Her flow.
I'm so speechless that I have thoughts. My mouth can't form the thoughts.
Same. So many thoughts. I'm just feeling it. It's a vibe already. It's female empowerment, giving me visuals, giving me face, fashion. Love the aesthetic.
This halfway makes you wish Lil' Kim would have made a song for Batman and Robin way back when.
Stop. Come through, Marilyn Monroe.
Right.
Yes. Normani can dance. No one is seeing her right now. Sorry, let's be very clear.
Can literally do everything.
Yeah.
And nothing wrong.
Period. I don't want to hear it. Do you see these dance moves? She is giving us classic 90s when they would do true choreo. That's what she has, and she needs to be given that respect.
put some respect on Normani's name, yo.
Yes. And Megan from H-Town, hello, shout out. I've known about her for years. I'm so happy for her success. She is beautiful.
Right?
She's talented. Everything.
Are they both from Houston?
Yes, actually.
Yeah.
Come through. I love these visuals.
I,
She's so beautiful.
beautiful's not the word.
You're right. It's beyond beautiful.
It's above me.
Come through, Margot Robbie. She's like, I'm here too.
Right. It's like, don't forget this is my movie. I wish I need an episode of like RuPaul's Drag Race where like Margot Robbie comes out in full costume and lip syncs this song.
Yes, I feel like that would be their highest rated Drag Race ever.
And like Megan and Normani Megton and Normani in the like the judging panel, just like watching it happen.
Yeah. Even though I know she's saying VBS, in my mind she's saying BBS for Batman vs Superman. That's how much of a nerd I am.
It was done intentionally.
BBS, yes. Oh my god, that was everything and more.
Who did?
I love them.
Like, who blessed us?
They did that.
But like, they did. And the crazy part was, so the pictures of, or I'm sorry, the clip in the video where she's in the ring like swinging. She had posted those videos. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, words. She had posted those like pictures from that on I think her Twitter or her Instagram or something. But there was no context, if I'm not mistaken. So she just out here had us thinking that she was just, flawlessly taking photos inside of diamond ring.
It's just a Wednesday in Normani's life.
Okay. And then, well, this was also before she discontinued her Twitter.
Did she do
that? Yeah.
Who's messing with who do I have to be? Who? Pull up. Don't be talking about Normani. I will not hear it. What happened?
I feel like that's a conversation for another video.
Okay.
But just know that one of our favorite X-Fifth Harmony people have great fans that made Normani discontinue her presence on social media.
All right. I'm going to have to look that up later. We'll put a pin in that for now. Okay, yeah. But this is not over.
If you want to see that video, we'll put it up in the description or the iBar, I think is what it's called. Yeah, I'll put it in there so that I don't want to shade anyone because this is a video that's supposed to be giving praise for the blessing that we just got. But people need to know, so I'll put it in the description somewhere. But anyway,
okay. And we'll talk later because yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, video was hot. It was dope. It was everything. Really no complaints. I love, like, Megan really needs to be lifted up as the next female rapper. We definitely need it. I'll just say that because I think we're both trying not to be shady right now. But but Megan is a lyricist. She is a beautiful black woman. And she has talent. And I just love everything that she represents. She's so positive, still going to school, getting that education, while still like being herself. She's just very positive to me. So I don't understand, like, even if you don't like people, like, that's fine. There's people that I'm not for. And I try to keep their names out of my mouth. Sometimes people pop off and I do have to say something. But to the best of my ability, I try to speak positivity. And if you're not into them, fine, go listen to somebody else. But we give respect where credit is due. And these two women are very talented. And they should not be receiving any hate, point blank period. And this video was like example 1569 as to why they are who they are.
This video to me is what they're first. A couple things. I love like colorful videos, like the just at the baseline of most videos. Don't give me no dull visual. Like, no, it just doesn't work for me. If I'm like taking time to watch your video, unless it's like somber and it's supposed to, like,
right.
But give me like the scene to match the emotion
The
of the
energy.
video.
Yeah.
Yes. And so the fact that like from the moment I turn that video on, you're blasting me with color. I was already in. I mean, well, I was already in because it was Normani and Mecton, but like,
yeah,
it just was everything.
Yeah.
Secondly, this video to me exemplifies that when you rock with the best, you get the best.
Say it again.
When you rock with the best, you get the best.
A word. He's dropping truths today, people. Write them down. It's so true, though. It's like there's certain talent that you can't deny, and you can't deny this. Like, this was a well-produced track. Like, let's talk about the music for a second. I believe one of the producers was Taylor Parks, who helped produce Seven Rings. She started following me on Twitter. So So shout out to Taylor. Love you, girl. Yes.
Oh, I need to get on her radar because she need to follow me too. Because her song, I Want You, is everything.
Fire. Scorching hot. So this was a very well produced track. As you said, it also fits the theme of the music videos, and that doesn't always happen with these music soundtracks. Sometimes they don't match it. Whereas like when I'm seeing it and I'm seeing what they look like, giving me Bumblebee and Vixen, you know, like they are within that world. It doesn't feel strange or off. It feels very like high concept, super colorful, lots of eye candy. I was like gobbling it up, as you said, like the visuals, the colors, it just matched. And it felt almost like a prelude to the film, you know, which
like please play that when I go to the movie theater.
Yes. Which is a very high mark because that's what you want. You want that consistency and continuity when you listen to and watch music and music videos of these like major soundtracks. Like this doesn't feel like they like half-stepped it. They felt like they like went into it. Choosing Diamonds as like this kind of like sample with Marilyn Monroe in the background was super dope. Having Normani's vocals over it, kind of like bringing that concept back, almost like, you know, the Seven Rings with Julie Andrews, like having that melody, and it doesn't feel out of place in, you know, this type of record.
Right. And it's just so good. Like, just overall. And the thing that I also liked was, you know, a lot of the songs when it's like rapper and singer, it's like, oh, rap song featuring singer. This song very much felt like they were sharing the spotlight. Like, and like you obviously know who is the rapper and who's the singer, but I think just the way that they filmed it and even the way that the song was just produced, it was like it was an equal parts effort on both of their parts, and I really enjoyed that balance in the song.
Yeah, it felt very cohesive, and it didn't feel like Meghan featuring Normani or Normani featuring Megan. It felt like a true collab, which is, I think, really important, especially for this, like, a female empowerment type of song, that they both share a good amount of space on this song. So you're right, like, it definitely had a cohesion to the sound, which ended up helping the track really pop off, you know, because I got enough of Megan and I got enough of Normani to feel properly satiated. I was satisfied. So two thumbs up. I really don't have anything negative. I mean, I kind of wish it was longer. I think that might be the only thing. Like, wanted more of it. Like, I could have listened to like maybe like another verse from Megan. But aside from that, honestly, like, beat was hot, song was hot. Her flow, like, I'm very particular about the melody of rap flows. I feel like it's kind of become a lost art today, and that it's not as common as it was way back when. And I'm all for like different styles, but my preference is something that's more melodic, where you're changing it up, you're going fast, you're going slow, you're going up, you're going
Yeah.
down. And Megan definitely brings that to the table.
She brings it all. And I think that, like you said, we've definitely, not that we've lost it, but, we've commercialized, trying to put this in the less shadiest way possible. I feel like we've commercialized a lot of things that aren't in, no, never mind. I'm not even gonna, I physically can't figure out how to say it without being shady, and I'm not trying to be that. But
I
I
mean,
just
you can
think
just
that,
say it and people can take it, because I feel like I know what you're talking about, and I mean, I'll just say it, and to each their own. I mean, there's a place for everything, but me personally, I'm just not for mumble rap as much.
yeah,
If you're into it, that's fine, but I feel like anyone go, I went to the mall, yeah, I went to the place, yeah, then we go, then you go, everyone, no, well, like that's fine in doses.
yeah,
Like
it is.
it's fine here and there, but I mean,
It's something. Like
yeah,
it gives you something. One out of every 18 songs, you'll get like,
like
okay,
okay,
all right, I like
there was
that.
that right
But then for
right there.
me, that also when I hear mumble rapping, to me it almost plays into the beat more than it does me enjoying the fact that that person is rapping.
Right,
Like it adds an element to the beat that, like, if you just mumbled on top of the beat and this is an instrumental, I'd probably still be good.
right. I get exactly what you're saying, because it's almost like you're just relying on the melody of the song rather than creating your own melodies within melodies, which
Right.
is what rappers like Megan do so well, which is being able to switch up her flow. And actually, I've been noticing about this, because some people tried to call her out about her sounding the same. Um,
The
and
same as what?
I guess,
On
like,
like all her songs?
yeah, I I don't hear. I feel like people tend to be like very picky, and it's like when someone is so good, they have to like look and search and try to find like, how can I like tear this person down? I'm all for like holding people to high standards. At the same time, I didn't feel that way. But even with this track, how she changed it up, like even
Yeah.
from verse to verse, and also within the verse, like,
Hmm.
let's just say not everyone can do that and can execute it that well. So
Right.
let's get that like out there first and foremost. And for her to be at this level, like, she's only going to go up. She's only going to get better. And the fact is that I know that she's hearing this noise and she's applying it, because
Right.
that's what the best people do. They go, okay, you want to see something? I'll show you something. Because the gag is that she can do it, and not
Yep.
everybody can. So
And
there's
I
that.
think, and it's also reminiscent, and I'll shut up after this one.
Mhm.
But it's reminiscent to me because she hasn't even released her first actual album yet,
Mhm.
right? And she's getting all of this clout
Mhm.
that is deserved, but it's also reminiscent of someone else. It's 2020 now, so 14, 15, 16 years ago, who was, doing the circuits and showing the flow
Mhm.
and doing all of these different things with these different people and getting the clout back then before her even first actual album in 2008.
Mhm.
So if you're not noticing that, like, the greatness in people, that doesn't necessarily have to equate to an album or album sales or
Mhm. Yeah.
things
Oh,
like
so
that. And
important.
and like, you can just notice somebody's greatness just because of them being great,
Mhm.
and they can continue to work and continue to eat and continue to make this greatness
Mhm.
that is important to, like, people like you and I,
Mhm.
who are picky about music in a way that we're not trying to constantly downgrade other people's talents.
Right. Yeah,
And, like,
you are.
what's important to us is just what's important. And that's what we notice about people like, not even necessarily just Megan, but like Normani.
Mhm.
Again, like, she doesn't have a solo album out yet. However, everything she's done up to this point has been nothing but greatness.
Hmm. That is absolutely correct. I remember seeing my first video of Megan out here on these Houston streets, and this was before she was even at this stage. This was circa maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and she was doing like this freestyle. I'm like, who is this? And I'm
Right.
like, I didn't care that she wasn't a household name. I don't
Hmm.
really care about that. Like someone can have, zero recognition, zero album sales. Like that doesn't say whether or not they're talented or not. And that's what people need
Right.
to like, you know, stop confusing. It's like congratulations on your artist going number one, but can they sing?
But
you
right.
know,
Can they
it's like
entertain? Can they perform? Can they write a song? Can they make good music? Like,
right,
did they make something that speaks to you on a deeper level than just, oh, okay, she looked cute in a music video. That's cool.
right. Yeah, she's popular. He's cool looking, and then that's why I stand these people. Like, and it's even fine if you want to do that, but don't conflate and don't confuse that with having actual talent. And that's what
Exactly.
people tend to be doing a lot these days, of being like, hey, look how many number ones this one has. Okay, but can they write raps? Can they
Okay.
write a song? Can they hit this note? Can they sustain this note? Can they use vibrato?
Right.
Okay. And these aren't the questions that people are. So once again, congratulations on your number one. I mean,
Right.
but at the same time, understand that business doesn't equal talent. And there's a force behind certain artists that
Yeah.
push them forward and push other people back.
Yeah.
And you can gauge it by how talented someone is. If someone
Exactly.
has number ones and such and they can't stay on key, what does that tell you?
Like, was
But
that is that truth that I just heard?
that might be truth
Hmm,
everywhere actually. But
it
yes,
is.
you're correct. And like I've seen Normani grow. Like I watched X Factor, saw
Yes.
saw her there, and the thing is about her, I saw her potential there.
Yep.
Um, in that,
So did Simon.
yeah, and she was talented. She was always a talented girl, but where she's gone to has exceeded even my expectations. And I actually love when that happens.
Yeah.
I don't look to hate on people. I want to like people. I want to
Yeah.
like artists, but if someone's not giving it to me, then I kind of cast them out. And Normani made me pay attention to her,
Yeah.
apart from all the unnecessary vitriol that she was getting. She still like broke through. She went on Dancing with the Stars. She confronted it. She wouldn't let the business keep her down, which guess what?
Right.
They were trying to do.
Still
They
trying.
were trying to keep certain people down and to raise certain people up. And I
Yeah.
think we can all see who that happened to be. And what I loved is that the cream rose to the top. She fought through it with her artistry and integrity. She
Yeah.
doesn't messy herself in the muck, in the mud, and where she's grown as an artist, but both vocally, because as Stefan knows, I'm very critical about my vocals. And when she did that song with what's the name? Not Sam Smith, even though that was good, but Love
Uh.
Lies. When
Yeah.
she did Love Lies, her vocals were so sensual and tender, and that was such a sweet spot for her voice that I
Yeah.
heard something that I hadn't even heard before from her, which is like, oh, like this girl is A, working on it, and then B, she's she's not here to play with y'all.
Right.
And that's what I appreciate in my artists.
And I like that she, like, on that song, and even Dancing with a Stranger, is you take, like, you isolate her from, like, Fifth Harmony, and because for me personally, I love Fifth Harmony,
Hmm.
and like listening to them, I'm always like looking for, well, where's my girl? Like, where's her vocals? Where's this?
Hmm.
Where? And when you isolate her and you've come out and you've made her kind of force her way into creating her solo career, not just having a solo career, like literally creating it.
Hmm.
It's like she's forced herself to get better. And you hear, the melodic, this isn't a word, but like the melodicness that she has in her,
Hmm.
like in her vocals. And she doesn't have to be the girl that like runs on everything. It's
Right.
not the girl that has to like, she's not out here proving to you that she deserves to have a solo act. She's showing you that she already has it.
Ooh, a word. Yes, you're correct because I see her more in the vein of Aaliyah, and that's what
Yeah.
I meant by like a throwback artist. Did Aaliyah have the biggest vocals? No, she had a sweet melody to her voice, and then she
Right.
came through with her dance and her choreo. She gave
Hmm.
us a performance, and she's giving Normani gives us both. And I love that she's not taking it easy with the vocals or taking the easy route. And she's
Right.
really elevating the game of choreo to where I don't think anyone since Beyonce
Hmm.
has really been doing what Normani does. Normani
100%.
is like an athlete when it comes to her choreography, and she needs to be given more credit because
Yeah.
she is amazing.
Well,
Nothing short
and I think that's why, did I say I was gonna shut up like 10 minutes ago? Because I
of
don't think I did. But
because I'm
but and I think that's why like the motivation video paid so much reverence to a bunch of different people because I think of her like, and I always talk about Britney just because it's Britney, but like
It's Britney, bitch.
when I think of how Britney was coming up, and like she gave you the vocal that she gave you the dance move, the choreography, the videos, like like she literally gave you everything to let you know that she had it.
yes,
And Normani is doing the same exact thing. Like
yeah,
she's literally out here showing you that you're not phasing her because she has it.
hmm
She's not trying to get it. She's already got it. She's literally just out here figuring out when, oh, I'm going to plant this seed here. I'm going to plant this seed here. I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And it's on her own time. And
hmm
like, I praise her because she started her solo act with this vibe. Whereas like people like Britney or even like Gaga to an extent, like had to get to.
hmm
And she's
hmm
starting her career out with it.
yeah. You are absolutely correct. I think Britney Spears is definitely like the model of the modern day pop star of
Yeah.
like giving you everything from aesthetics to looks to choreography.
Hmm.
I feel like what she created was iconic,
Yep.
um, and not things that kind of like come in and come out. And I feel like that's really like her stamp to me was motivation because she came out swinging.
Yeah.
She like let people know like who they were dealing with, which was, as you said, very much like Beyonce's first album. It felt like,
Yes, exactly.
yeah, it felt like an ode to that. And guess what? Beyonce gives everything that she has. She's one of
Hmm.
the best performers to ever be in the game. I'd say to me, after Michael Jackson, it is Beyonce in terms of performers, and that's what Normani like let people know because I can't remember the last time I saw someone break it down like that. It had to be over a decade ago. You know, Gaga did her like pop thing um, as well. You know, back when the bad romance era, giving us that. But there's kind of been this void when it comes to that type of like pop star.
Yeah.
Like we don't
Especially for Black women.
Yes, especially black women. So, and the level at which she's performing, as you said, like she came out the gate swinging, and that's why she deserves to have this credit and not to be given this hate. Once again, it's fine if someone's not for you. Not everyone's for me. Most people aren't for me, but
Right.
I don't really like waste my time like sending them hate. So just like move on, focus on your faves, but like leave Normani alone because guess what? Normani and Megan get treated and judged far harsher than some other people that people let pass.
I think we
And
should end on that note.
yes, we
I
will
think we
end it
should.
right there because you can put two and two together.
I
So
think,
thank y'all for tuning into Reblacktion.
yeah.
Please like and subscribe. Let us know what else you want to hear from us, and we will
Yeah.
see y'all later. Peace out.